session, lightning round session.
Yes. Thank you very much. Okay, so Brad, come on over here.
Thanks.
And Brad has already been doing a test session with our students that are waiting patiently in the wings. I just wanted to briefly tell you all what we're doing here with the lightning rounds in case you haven't seen them in earlier forums. What we do here is we give each student a couple of minutes to introduce themselves to you. The idea being they can make contact with the leaders in the field earlier in their career than they normally might be able to. So please pay attention to them, learn what area of interest they have that might be similar to your own, and if you can find it in your heart to reach out to them, maybe by going to their poster or by trying just to send them an email and strike up a conversation. I know from personal experience that means all the world to a young person just starting out. And I was fortunate enough that Carl Sagan did that with me. And it really probably changed the whole direction of where I was going in my career. So you can have a huge effect on these young people, and we're very happy to have them with us today. Brad, why don't you take it away? You're going to run this, and I'll be the timer.
Sure. So just real quick while we bring up everyone on camera, the format of the lightning round talks is that they have 1 to 2 minutes to tell you everything about who they are, where they're from, what type of research they're doing, and to advertise their posters. They have no slides, so this must all be done orally as if they were giving it in front of a large group, as they normally have at the in-person Lunar Science Forums. And there will be no questions allowed, but we do highly encourage you to make sure that you reach out and communicate with them if their research is aligned with yours. And other than that, I think we'll go ahead. We have 4 total lightning round presenters this time, actually with several coming from the Chenango Forks High School. So Chris Womack will start us off from the University of Colorado, who is part of our Lunar team working with Jack Burns at UC Boulder. Take it away, Chris.
Hello, my name is Chris Womack, a mechanical engineering undergraduate student at the University of Colorado Boulder. After spending 5 years in the Marine Corps Infantry, I've returned to school to pursue a career in robotic design and implementation. Dr. Jack Burns hired me onto Lunar for mechanical expertise in robotic design. Over the past year, we've spent developing a telescope deployment, high vacuum, teleoperated rover, or Thor for short. My poster, the design and development of Thor in an airless body environment, is number 10 and is currently on display. Now, Thor served a few purposes. The first purpose was to test the deployment strategies of Kapton, the material we're using for the far side antenna array, as well as test COTS parts, or commercial off-the-shelf components, the electronic survivability of those. And lastly, it was used for student training. One of the most interesting aspects of the research was whenever we developed the insulation system. We had to range temperatures ranging from -150°C to 100 degrees Celsius, and we had to protect the off-the-shelf components. We were able to keep operation continuous, although the electronics only saw 0 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius. So for further implementations of this experiment, we're going to have to increase the complexity for a more realistic environment of the moon. Again, my name is Chris Womack, and for more information on Thor, please see my poster, Design and Development of Thor in an Airless Body Environment. I will be available via chat or email from 12 to 4 or 10 to 1 on Thursday Pacific time. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. All right, our next speaker is Miles Crist, who is also from the Jack Burns Lunar team at CU Boulder. Go ahead, Miles.
Hi, my name is Miles Crist. I'm a mechanical engineering undergraduate student here at the University of Colorado, working with Lunar and Dr. Jack Burns. Dr. Burns brought me on as part of the ISS Telerobotics experiment team, but I later transitioned to working in the lab. As many of you know, our team is proposing to build a far-side radio telescope array, and we have been conducting materials and electronics tests here at the lab in support of this goal. I'm particularly interested in the ability for electronics to survive the harsh environment of the moon. Recently, we have conducted tests testing thermally cycling components such as a lithium-ion battery, a microcontroller, and a DC motor in our vacuum chambers. When we subject the DC motor to negative 150 degrees C and 100 degrees C, we are very surprised that it still worked normally after we revived it to its normal operational temperatures. These tests give us hope that the electronics for our telescope will be able to survive the harsh conditions of the moon a little easier after they are implemented. Again, my name is Miles Crist. My poster is Extreme Environment Testing in the Lunar and Airless Body Simulator. It is poster number 3, and I will be available from 12 to 4 today and from 10 till 1 tomorrow, or Thursday, excuse me, Pacific time to talk about it. Thank you.
Fantastic. Next, we have the Chenango Forks High School team, which is part of David Kring's NLSI team at LPI. And they were chosen as the winners amongst a competition of lunar researchers across a bunch of different high schools across the nation. And they have several presenters they're going to speak on, and we're going to give them a little bit extra time because they have several speakers. But take it away, Chenango Forks.
I'm Haley Brace, and I am a part of a group of 5 students from Chenango Forks High School in central New York. We did, in fact, win the competition put on for high school students by NASA and LPI, and we're visiting LPI in Houston right now for that reason. Our project included coming up with a way to give craters on a selected area of the moon degradation states, and we use the frequency of the craters as well as the frequency of different degradation states to relatively age a selected area of the moon, the Mare versus the Highland. I'm Haley Brace. I'm going into 11th grade, and I'm an athlete at my high school and a member of several academic organizations. And during the summer and my free time, since I've been a small child, I've been involved in competitive horseback riding.
Hello, my name is Rebecca Olorenshaw. I'm a vegetarian. I'm going to be a freshman at the State of New York at Broome, and I'm going to be studying acting. I'm also the co-founder of the GSA, which is a Gay Straight Alliance at our high school.
Hello, I'm Nicholas Hurd. I'm going into 11th grade. I'm an athlete. I play soccer and basketball. I'm involved in a lot of clubs and activities at our school, and I like to play drums and guitar.
Hello, I'm Aiden Houlihan. I'm going into 9th grade at our high school. I'm involved in several clubs such as Library Club, Science Olympiad, and the Jazz Band. One of my favorite hobbies is cubing, which is solving a Rubik's Cube as fast as you can. My personal record is 17.63 seconds.
Hello, I'm Seamus Houlihan. I'm going to be a junior next year. I'm the school co-president. I'm a vegetarian. And for the last 5 years, my socks have never matched. Please come and see our poster. We're number 24, and we'll be able to answer questions probably for the next few hours. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, I think I just have to explain to the audience that when we were practicing, I did tell all the students that it would be great if they could tell you one thing that would stand out, that would be memorable, and it could be a hobby or it could be something about themselves. So that's why you heard these very funny and interesting little tidbits. Thank you all for taking that seriously. I certainly won't forget all the vegetarians in that group.
Thank you. And our last speaker for this first lightning round session is Ramakrishna Swain, who is from India. Rama, go ahead and take it away.
Hi everybody. Really feels great to be in front of you all. I am Ramakrishna Swain from India. I am a student reading in class 12 in DAV Public School, Pokriput. Yes, does anyone have a definite solution to the menace of endangering species? Perhaps not. My poster titled Lunar Gene Bank for Endangered Species number 50 provides the most effective and long-term solution and guarantees absolutely no extinction further. My project stands for the Association of Conservation Biology and Astronomy. What I propose is to make a gene bank in the permanently shadowed region of the Shoemaker crater that would save the genetic heritage of the endangered and vulnerable species in the form of germplasm. Taking the example of the tiger, the national animal of India, a fastly disappearing beast, if we just can save the germplasm in the lunar gene bank, even if it is wiped off, we can bring the germplasm and breed a whole new tiger in the surrogate of the related species. And about myself, I'd like to say that I'm a guy greatly enthused about molecular biology and astronomy. I must say, this project is the biggest and the craziest thing I've done to myself. In fact, this grew out of a school science fair. Given a chance, I'm extremely interested to work on this. I urge one and all to visit my poster, number 50, and put lots and lots of questions. I shall be available till 2:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time on any of the days. Hope you like it. Let's make it a reality. Let's save the endangered species. I, Ramakrishna Swain from India, sign off.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you all so much. There are 2 more lightning round talks throughout the rest of the forum, one this afternoon and then another one tomorrow. And at this point, I think we'd like to turn it back to Greg Schmidt and Ashkan Najad, who are going to do a quick demonstration of the poster sessions and what to expect. Thank you all.
Ashkan, are you